Hey everyone, it's Milo here for the Fellowship of Acoustics and welcome to a new episode of New Arrivals. Glad you're back here. As always, we're going through the store. We're going to find our 4 favorite new guitars that came in this week. And then it's up to you to pick your favorite. You can comment down below or vote in the poll on the community side of our YouTube page. The racks are quite empty today, unfortunately. It's getting towards the end of the year. Maybe that has something to do with it. But I saw there are some beauties in here and I definitely know of one 50s guitar that we are going to open today. That's a real banger. Last week your favorite was the Martin, the 1880s Martin, which sounded fantastic. I think it's still available, so go and check it out online. Yeah, let's dive right in. Oh wait, before I forget, our auction is live right now, so go and check out auctions.tfoa.eu. And then we have an auction event like we did last time on the 30th of December.
Vamos!
Vamos! And we're going to start off with another banger in this wedge-shaped guitar case. What kind of letter would be inside here? Could be an A, it could be...
Could be an A.
A V?
A V!
Ooh, although it's more like an A right now.
It is.
What we have here is a custom shop Flying V, and it's a Korina V. Check that out. So this is a 58 reissue. This one is secondhand from 2021. Don't see any marks right now. Isn't the Flying V one of the coolest designs and most the weirdest guitar designs ever made? And it's also crazy to imagine that this was a part of the 1958 lineup that Gibson offered during that time. There were some new additions that year, so they had the Sunburst Les Paul, they had the 335, and then someone had the bright idea to also get this Flying V involved. There was some other, the Explorer also 58, also Korina. Just a really cool design. Of course, I always think of Albert King when I see a guitar like this.
Live the Leeuw.
Or Live the Leeuw. Also you get this rugged sort of...
So that doesn't slide off your...
yeah, so that you can play it when you're...
you can actually play it.
You can actually play it like this. Another guitar model that gained a lot of popularity over the years, but was a real flop at the time. I think only about 80 guitars were shipped the first year. And it was quite a big failure, but people started to love it over the years. A really cool guitar. Might be my first choice. Let's pick a few others. A Gibson-related guitar, a Gibson-related brand. This is a Heritage H150. Man, look at this. The Heritage guitars always look very classy to my eyes. I've owned a 335, a Heritage, which was amazing. This is part of the custom shop series. For people who don't know, Heritage is now located in the old Kalamazoo Gibson plant, Kalamazoo, Michigan. This is also second-hand one, 2022. Looks really clean to me. Maybe just grab a few other single cuts because I saw that we had a few. Ooh, nice. Gold top P90s reminds me of a gold top that we have in our vault right now. This is a new one. This is part of their 56 Les Paul ultra light aged. Ultra light. So only a little bit of weather checking. A few little marks here and there. I think there's another gold one. Let me grab it out of the studio. So here we have a 56 gold top with P90s. And this is an R7, so it's a 57. And then we move to humbuckers, like they did in 57 as well. This is really clean as well. No weather checking on here.
This was second hand?
This is second hand. This is a...
Looks pretty good.
2023. Couple of beauties here. Some nice single cuts.
Pretty nice.
Pretty nice. But no matter how beautiful those single cuts are, I think we're going with... How many cuts does a Flying V have?
One big one.
One big one. We're going with another single cut, but then with a Flying V. I think that will sound really great, so let's make a demo of that one. quickly move over to a acoustic guitar before the acoustic guitar aficionados get mad at us, because we are called the Fellowship of Acoustics, and over here we love Collings guitars. We say it time and time again. This is a OM42, so you have 42 style inlays like we are used to from the Martin models as well. Now we have a Koa back and sides. Ooh. Beautiful flame on it. A spruce top, looks to be maybe Sitka spruce. Beautiful guitar. Second hand from 2019. There's not a single mark on it. So we have a lot of clean second-hand guitars today, which is nice. Koa is a tone wood, somewhere in between rosewood and mahogany, I would say. A little bit less bass than rosewood, but is in a similar sort of mid-range to mahogany. Billy, come on. Kom even helpen.
You must play with me.
Oh. Lullaby for Bill. What do you think, Bill? Collings? You like it, eh? You like Collings, right? Just like your boss. It's got a really sweet sound to my ears. The top end... It's got a nice and clear top end. A little bit more bell to the sound than I think mahogany normally has. And it sounds full as well. Looks beautiful. Let's grab another Collings. I saw one in the photo studio, so maybe we can compare it a little. And I also grabbed a Loudon that I saw. Let's start with the Collings. This is a slope shoulder. Yeah, their slope shoulder dreadnought. The CJ. This is also a model that your boss really likes, Bill. So we call this the CJ. I think then it means Collings Jumbo. Their slope shoulder jumbo. This one has Indian rosewood back and sides. Let's have a look at this, a beautiful sunburst finish. Really nice. Really like the sound of this one. This is also a second-hand one. I didn't say that before because I didn't see it. It looks completely new. Again, sounds wonderful. A lot of low-end response, which is really nice. And now that we're checking out boutique guitars, let me crouch around to this Loudon F50C. We also featured a F50C in last week's episode. This is a different combination of tone woods, though, because we have a red cedar top on this one. Just amazing how they match the overall aesthetic to the colors of the wood as well, because the F50C from last week looked completely different. Red cedar, which has a nice grain on it as well, and then we have quilted mahogany. Ooh. Wow, okay, totally different. All these guitars sound totally different. I'm going to choose one of the three. We do feature a lot of Collings, and now we also featured some Loudon last week, but I think this can compete as a totally different guitar because this looks and sounds nowhere near the guitar that we had last week. Maiko, if you had to choose for these new arrivals?
I'm actually thinking of the OM.
OM42.
I really gravitated towards that one.
Timon?
Is it the Koa?
Yeah, let's go.
Collings, all day.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think we have to go for it. If it were up to me, I would choose this one. The quilted mahogany F50C.
Keep it in mind for later. But,
We'll keep it in mind, but I think we're going with the first acoustic that we featured. This OM42. With the incredible Koa back and sides. a nice gray Rickenbacker case. Let's check this out. Ooh. Inside of this case is a 1966 Rickenbacker, and this is called a 365.
Glow, right?
It is a fire glow. I have to open this compartment over here because at first I thought this was a 360, which looks really similar. That has a tailpiece that goes like this. The 365, what sets it apart is the vibrato. They call it the accent vibrato. So let's do this together. Let me unscrew this.
It's a bolt-on bridge.
And like this? Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. We have the toaster pickups. The beautiful glossy fingerboard. I read somewhere that this isn't rosewood, but this is bubinga. I didn't know that. I always thought it was a lacquer, the really thick lacquer on a rosewood fingerboard. This model has the shark tooth inlays. There's always some mysticism about the Rickenbacker, how it actually works. Most of this has to do with the fifth knob. You have two pickups. You have a volume and a tone for each pickup. And then you have an extra knob. This is sort of an extra volume knob for the neck pickup. So when you are in the middle position, which is kind of the Rickenbacker jangly sound a lot of people are using it for, then you have the option to thin out the neck pickup a little, so that the middle position focuses more on the bridge sound. And then this one is also stereo and mono. So you have the Rico sound. If you use a TRS stereo cable, you can split it to 2 amps, the 2 pickups. But then you also have a standard mono. This might have been a nice idea for Gibson to use on their 345, right? There's another hollow body with a vibrato that I want to grab now that we're doing hollow bodies with vibratos. Because we received a lot of new Novos. And when I say a hollow body with a vibrato, we're talking about the Serus J. This is a cool looking finish. Wow. I think the red of the tortoise guard goes really well with the blue of the finish. Let's see how they call this. Lake Sonic Blue. On this one, the vibrato is a Mastery, which is the best vibrato system I think there is right now. Mastery bridge as well. You have the Fralin P90s on this. The Mirrors is the hollow body version of the Serus. And this body is made out of swamp ash wood, really nice and lightweight. It's a nice combo. Shall we grab one more Novo?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. Custom charcoal sparkle.
Charcoal sparkle.
Charcoal sparkle.
This is a non-semi-hollow Serus. Oh.
Yep.
Woo. I think going the charcoal sparkle was a good idea. Man.
Well, hello there.
Hello there.
How are you doing?
This is really cool. Also the
block inlays.
the black block inlay.
You don't see those on Novos.
It's a charcoal sparkle with a black block.
Yep.
Novo offers a lot of different finish options. You can go more sort of a classical route, maybe just a 3-tone sunburst. But then there's the other side of the spectrum. And this is definitely where this Serus J in the charcoal sparkle with the black blocks comes in. And we also have a Vandalism yellow there, which is sort of a poke your eye out yellow. This is one of the most out there Novos that we've seen, I think. Again, a nice selection, these three. This is also a great looking Mirrors. At first I was thinking of going for the Rickenbacker because it's vintage and Rickenbackers are cool. But I think this really, when you open a bag like this, it just screams, pick me, look at me. So we're going this route. We're going with the Serus J in the charcoal sparkle. Let's go. Before I choose my fourth and final choice, I want to do a very quick movie segment, but just during this movie segment I want to honor someone who did a lot for guitars in movies, and he died this week. It's Rob Reiner. He's the director for This is Spinal Tap. I think if there's one movie that did a lot for vintage guitars and guitar players, I think Spinal Tap is one of those movies. This is a Fender Stratocaster, a vintage one. Recently we had a 54 Strat in our auction, and now we have a 57 Strat here at the Fellowship of Acoustics.
But this one's special.
This one is quite special. This has a really nice weight. It's sort of a perfect Strat weight for me. Okay, let's dive into the story of this one. I don't think we need to compare it with any other guitars. This will be the choice, the fourth and final choice. A 57 Strat. This started its life as a two-tone sunburst, and it was a custom Strat because it is a hardtail. So this was a custom option. So it was a two-tone sunburst, and it was converted to a black, a refinish, and then someone had it relicked to be more like Eric Clapton's Blackie Strat. Might not be something that I would do with a vintage Strat, but I think it looks great though. They did a great job.
Very cool.
The aging on the fingerboard is all natural, so you can see this one has been played. Some other tweaks, the volume pot was replaced. The pickups are original, but the bridge pickup has been rewound. But I think the most important parts of this Strat are still original and intact. You can look at the back of the neck as well. Has been played a lot. Doesn't do it any justice when I play it right now, but you can hear how resonant this one is. Don't know if this comes through on YouTube, but it sounds really good acoustically for a Strat. I'm really sure this will sound fantastic through an amp. So we're going to demo this one. Again, shout out to Rob Reiner. Thank you for your beautiful movies. And let's go and demo this one. That concludes this episode for new arrivals. I think we had 4 beautiful picks. We do have 3 electrics. What you gonna do? Please comment down below which is your favorite of the week. Michael, do you have a favorite?
Yeah, it's the acoustic, of course.
The acoustic. Acoustics are better than electrics.
Of course they are.
I think we can end the show on that. Please comment down below which is your favorite of the 4 and go vote in the poll as well. It doesn't matter which one is best. All guitars are equally good. See you next week.